Amen. Yesterday, we began to look at the confidence that determines the result of our walk with God. A man's life loses direction when he has lost his confidence on God and on his word. Paul declared confidence in the work that God was doing in the lives of the Philippians. Paul said, I am confident that God will work out something through your lives. That what God has begun in your life has a future. I'm confident about that. When Paul was writing this letter, Paul was in chains, in bonds. But yet, the limitations around Paul did not cast uncertainty on the work that God began in the lives of those brethren. So Paul said, what God has begun in your lives, he will carry it on to conclusion. What God is doing in your life has a future, has a hope, has a destiny. What will become the result of your life is dependent on the confidence you have placed in God's agenda in your life. The things that God is saying to you, though they may look strange, though they may appear impossible, what God is saying to you, what God has initiated in your life, as you believe him and as you hold on to him, it will come to pass. David went to see his brothers in battle. And Goliath came out to threaten God's army. And God stirred something in the heart of David. When every other person did not believe that David could face Goliath, David was confident that what God has begun in his heart can be realized. What made David to run after Goliath was the confidence he placed in the ability of what God can do in his life. When you hear God speak to you, The extent to which you believe the word will determine the miracle you will see in your life. The centurion said, speak the word only, and thy servant will be healed. So I want you to trust God and his work in your life. It does not matter whether people don't believe in what God is doing with you. For you, you must be steadfast